Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Cherry Hill High School West Varsity Boys Baseball Team. Today in action, you're going to see the Cherry Hill High School West Varsity Boys Baseball Team, the Lions, taking on Cherry Hill High School East Boys Varsity Baseball Team, the Cougars. You're in for some great action today on this beautiful spring day out here, and we hope you enjoy it. Joining you today doing the commentary with you will be myself, Michael Arrington, along with John Goldstein from East, as well as Scott Coopersmith from East as well. All right, then, John, why don't you now give us the East batting lineup?
Okay, Mike. For East, leading off will be Dave Stewart, number 19. He's playing second base. Batting second, Eric Reiter, who's number 9 and playing third base. The pitcher, Steve Prano, will bat third. He's number 20. Cliff Foley, number 27, playing first base, will bat fourth. Dan Kennedy, number 28, playing left field and batting fifth. John Kinney, number 35, right fielder, batting sixth. Eric Radbill, the DH, is number 16, and he'll bat seventh. Rich DiVarniero, the catcher, number 11, he'll bat 8th. And Nick DeChaco, number 10, center field, batting 9th. Do you have the West lineup, Mike?
Yeah, out in the field for West, Andy Albrecht will be at shortstop. Anthony Scardino will be playing second base. David York will be out in center field. Sal Smitaro out at first base. Scott Murray will be pitching. David Jansnick will be out in right field. Pat Kane in left field. Matt Hansen will be your catcher. And John Eisel will be playing third base. All right, looks like we're about ready to begin back here at the varsity boys baseball game at the Lions. And there go the Lions out to take the field. And we wish both teams luck. What do you think East strategy will be today, guys?
Well, there's no real strategy in baseball, but they'll probably try to get ahead of the counts. That's Prano's strategy.
Yeah, East has their best pitcher going, Steve Prano.
All right.
Dimensions of the ballpark, 320 down the lines and 380 to straightaway center.
Yeah, it's a big ball field out here, and Scott Murray setting up on the mound there, making sure everything's set for his pitching extravaganza this afternoon. It's a beautiful spring day out here today, but it is a little windy. And what do you think the wind will have any effect on that game today?
I think it's blowing out towards left field, if I'm not mistaken, and there could be a few home runs out to left field today.
The wind's not swirling too much, so there shouldn't be too much problem on fly balls, unless the wind really picks up. West is going through infield and outfield practice right now, warming up.
Scott Murray fixing up the mound.
You know, it's always important for the pitcher to get settled in, and we've got a lot of West fans here today.
Well, of course, it is their own field.
Yeah, it might be a slight advantage being on the home field here. West thinks they have a chance to win this game, although they are the underdogs, but they have beat Washington Township earlier this year, and Washington Township and East were predicted to win the state championship, one of those two. So West is feeling pretty high right now.
And I believe East is 0-1.
Yeah.
They lost a tough one the other day. I think it was the Washington Township. I'm not exactly sure though.
So that means that East is probably looking to come back to their winning ways, and West would just like to continue. It's early in the season yet for both teams, and both teams looking to do as well as they can. Of course, this is a rivalry that has gone on for many, many years here, ever since the foundation of East, of course. And Cherry Hill East and West both play, I think, really above their levels in these games.
Yeah, they really get up to play each other. It's a big game for both teams.
Both pitchers are southpaws, left-handers. Scott Murray does not seem to be a fastball pitcher. He seems to be rely on his curves and breaking balls.
Yeah, that is true. That's what we see from the warm-up. Maybe he'll surprise some batters, though, once he starts.
East coach Dave Martin is out coaching at third base.
And I believe that's Ira Kozloff at first base.
Yes, it is. Yes.
And he's also the West soccer varsity coach.
It's true. Mr. Kozlov, our athletic director here at West, really gets involved in all the West sports that he is able to.
And it's around, and they throw it in the second base. And West is bringing it into the mound, and we're within seconds of starting this game.
All right, now we've got
Dave Stewart, number 19, is...
Now for the play-by-play, here's Scott Coopersmith.
Thank you, John. Dave Stewart digging in, getting himself comfortable. Looks down the third for the side. Number 19 at the plate, the second baseman.
He's only a sophomore, Scott. Yeah.
Only a sophomore. Tough for sophomores to get starting jobs. The first pitch, it's a strike right across. So it's 0-1 to
Nice-looking
Dave
fastball
Stewart.
right there.
Yeah, he did surprise that first batter there after just warming up the breaking balls. He put a nice fastball over the plate.
Stewart calls time and wants to discuss things with Coach
Coach
Martin.
Down at third. 0-1 to Stewart.
All right, Murray looks confident out there right now. Starting off well.
Murray looks in for the signals. The wind up. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Outside.
Outside for a ball. 1-1 to Dave Stewart. And Stewart steps back in. He's really digging in that back foot.
Okay, Matt Hansen setting back up there in the catcher position.
Murray's next pitch. It's a ground ball. Base
Base
hit
hit.
left field. Stewart is aboard. Makes a wide turn at first, but holds up. Base hit, Dave Stewart.
I would think Stewart would try to get a good jump on him. He is the leadoff hitter, and leadoff hitters usually do steal a lot of bases, so we'll watch him.
We'll look for him to run. And here is Eric Ryder, the third baseman, number 9. Getting himself comfortable in the batter's box.
So
Stewart will have to be watched at first.
So he started off well with a hit right off the bat, and the West defense or the West outfield is going to have to be doing a little better covering up that hole right between Eisler and Albrecht there.
They're holding on Stewart. Stewart takes the lead. Murray's looking in for the signs, pitching out of the stretch. And the first pitch is outside.
High and outside, Scott. Yes.
1-0 to Eric Ryder.
East might have some surprise play on. We'll see.
Stewart gets his signs. Ryder gets his signs. Murray checking Stewart at first. It's a pickoff. Not in time. Stewart gets back safely, diving in.
Pretty good move by Murray to first base. That probably wasn't even his best one either.
Murray looks in. Looks over at Stewart at first. He sets. And the pitch.
It's a strike.
Comes around the bunt. Takes it back, and it's a called strike. 1-1 to Eric Ryder.
I see Murray's doing a good job of holding on Stewart. Because each time, Stewart is leaning back towards first base, so he can't really get a good jump.
Murray has a good move as he's shown us just in the first move.
He almost picked off Stewart right there, and it was very close. If he wouldn't have dove in, he might have had him.
And he stretches. And pick off. And diving in once again safely is Dave Stewart.
Scott Murray certainly checks his men off first base very well.
It's 1-1 to Eric Ryder. And here's the pitch. It's a chopper to second. Tag Stewart to first. Double play. The ball came right to the second baseman, Anthony Scardino. And he picked it up, tugged Stewart on the way to second, and threw to first for the easy double play. 4-3.
Boy, that hurts. They got their first, their leadoff hitter on, and now it's, they don't have
Two outs.
And nobody on.
And
Steve Brano, the batter, the pitcher, number 20.
Well, we can really credit the West defense there. Anthony Scardino made a nice play, picking up that bouncing ball and made a double play.
Good play by the second baseman, Scardino.
Brano bats left as he digs in.
So we've got a southpaw against a southpaw here.
Yeah, pitcher against pitcher. Prano settles in. And here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. 1-0 to Steve Prano, number 20. Murray sets. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike.
Nice.
1-1.
Nice location on that one.
That's tough. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Especially when you have the take sign like he did.
And here's the next pitch. It's a ground ball. Base hit center field.
Well, East has 2 hits, but only 1 runner on with 2 outs.
Prano's on first.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, Cliff Foley, wearing number 27. And he is a junior.
He's a left-handed hitter.
And he can hit some balls way out of here if he gets a hold of it.
He can really hit it. We'll see what Foley does.
Brano gets his warm-up jacket as he's the pitcher.
And here comes Cliff Foley to the plate. Foley's getting comfortable up there. I wouldn't look for Prano to steal too many bases.
Especially with 2 outs and your cleanup hitter up, Scott.
Although they are holding him on.
He's also a left-handed hitter.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Good pitch by Scott Murray.
Murray's been pitching rather well, but East has been able to get 2 hits, although that double play, it's taken him out of it kind of a little bit here in this first inning.
Murray's thrown 3 ground balls so far. And 3 batters. Here's the next pitch. Here's a bouncer right back to Murray. Fields it, flips to first, and that's the inning.
Okay, for East, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0.
All right, West is going to be ready to come up to bat here, and I believe starting off for West will be Andy Albrecht leading off. As East takes the field, they had their opportunities. They did get 2 hits, but they weren't able to capitalize. A nice double play made by Anthony Scardino. That kind of took all the runners off, cleared the bases, and then their pitcher was able to get on base. But then Murray, when he got that ball bouncing to him by the cleanup hitter, was able to pick him off rather easily on first base. And so it's still 0-0 as we head into the bottom of the first.
And Murray's pitching well. He's thrown 4 ground balls to all 4 batters, which is a good sign. That's how you get the double plays.
I mean, they may have been hits, but he must be throwing some kind of sinker or something that drops.
Because that's how he's hitting the ground balls.
Brando taking his warm-ups.
And Andy Albrecht is warming up over there and getting set to bat, be our leadoff batter here for West.
Brano's a lot more of an overpowering pitcher than Murray. He throws a lot of hard stuff, as you can see in his warm-ups right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see power against finesse in the pitching department today.
Definitely. Murray is throwing those sinkers and breaking pitches, which are giving him the ground balls, while Prano's just going to try to overpower you.
If you can get your bat around on one of those fastballs, it's probably going to go pretty far.
But the problem is getting a hold of one.
Yeah.
Infield practice going on right now, outfield practice, and Prano still taking warm-ups. And in the field for Cherry Hill West, Cherry Hill East, excuse me. Behind the plate is Rich Divinero. At first base, it's number 27, Cliff Foley. Second baseman is Dave Stewart. At third base is Eric Ryder. At shortstop, Dave Hogel. In left field, it'll be Dan Kennedy. Center field, Nick Chachaco. And right field will be John Kinney. And the pitcher, of course, is Steve Prano.
And the Cougars bring it into the mound.
Anthony Albrecht's heading up to the bat, settling himself in. He's a lefty.
Talk about hitters. This kid was born to hit. He is a great all-around athlete, this kid.
Hey,
Albrecht.
Plays football, excellent running back for West. Led their victory 2 years ago. This year wasn't able to be able to successful. And East did win, of course, this year. It was a very low-scoring game again.
And now for the play-by-play. Here is Mike Arkernan.
Mike Arrington. Thank you. Okay, Andy Albrecht at the bat. Umpire nicely cleans off the plate for us. And we're ready underway. Prano ready to wind up here. And we'll see what West can do in the bottom of the first inning. All right. Albrecht sets up. There's Prano. Gets the signal from his catcher. There's the pitch. And it's a ball. Ball's high there. So it's 1-0 to Andy Albrecht. Prano receiving a signal once again. There's the pitch. It's high again. 2-0 to Albrecht. Good look.
Prano throwing hard, but out of the strike zone.
Yeah, doesn't have the control that he would like quite yet. See if he can pull one down a little bit here. Might have to take a little bit off it. All right, see what he's going to do this time. There's the pitch once more. And that's a call strike.
He followed through a lot better in that one.
That's what Prano wants to do. Throw it hard and
through,
over the plate.
So 2-1 to Albrecht, and let's see what we've got here. Prano looking to send in this pitch here. Oh, nice. Got a nice piece of that.
That's trouble. It's in the gap.
And it skips off the fence.
That's extra bases.
Kennedy's got it.
It's going to be a ground rule double. It bounced over the fence, I believe.
So
Andy Albrecht starts the game off for West with a bang. A two-base double, ground rule double, and left center field.
It was a beautiful hit. Had it been a little bit more to left, it might have been out of here. It bounced over the fence, so we might see some home runs even at the 380 range out here today. Andy Albrecht showing his tremendous power at the leadoff position.
Yeah, Mike, this could be a long day for Prano. His key is to get in front of those hitters. It's a lot easier for the batter to be facing a 2-1 fastball. They know a fastball is coming, and Albrecht just waited for it, and he nailed it.
Here comes Dave Martin to the mound and the catcher.
Martin, I believe, fears the trouble.
Sees trouble ahead if he gets behind the headers. The whole infield's coming in now.
Well, he doesn't want to let anything get out of hand. Of course, it's still early. And
it's only the first batter. They might be looking for some kind of bunt here, and that's why they brought the whole infield in.
right, we've got Coach Murray now talking to Anthony Scardino, who should be up next.
Yeah, he is. He made a nice double play in the field in the top of the inning.
And let's see what he can do in the old batting department out here. Coach Martin.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him lay down some kind of sacrifice bunt.
He might be trying some
Yes, stun or rotation.
pickoff move or something.
I think East is looking for a bunt.
Yeah, I see the third baseman Reuters
In on the
cheating
grass.
All right, Murray
And
gives the
so
signal.
is Foley. Foley's in on the grass also.
He's definitely is expecting a bunt.
All right, well, let's see. Murray signaled to Scardino. Let's see what Scardino wants to do with it. Here's Prano with the pitch now, getting a signal. And Anthony Scardino settled in. Oh, that's a low ball. So 1-0 to Scardino.
Scardino, however, showed no signs of bunting.
Well, he's getting a signal from Murray here again, and let's see what he wants to do.
He might be waiting for the bunt to try to make East think that he's not going to bunt. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, Prano checks off Albrecht. That's high and a ball, 2-0 to Scardino.
Prano can't afford to get behind these hitters.
You can expect the fastball here, and he's very wild. He's not following through all the way.
Maybe a little nervous, of course. This is a big game, you know, the rivalry of we
But he's a
mentioned
senior,
earlier.
so nervous is an excuse. He's been pitching for 3 years.
Could be tired. Let's see.
It's 3-0. 3-0 to Scardino. He might not even have to take a pitch.
I'm sure he'll be taking this one.
Steve Prano continuing to struggle this inning as he's throwing the ball high, and that's a bad sign.
Now, if Prano can't handle it, who do you think the coach will put in for him?
Maybe Brian Reiner. We'll see.
We've got a called strike right there. It's 3-1 to Scardino.
It appears that the West hitters are waiting for the first strike. They're not swinging until there's at least one strike over the bat. Both hitters have done that so far.
Always when there's
Well-
almost always when there's 3-0, they'll take.
Well,
I'm not sure Andy Albrecht or somebody.
Let's see how that trend keeps up of taking the first pitch.
And there's Prano with the walk, and Scardino didn't have to take a pitch. It was 3-1, and then he just walked his man. So we've got man on first and second. Albrecht with a nice ground roll double is on second base right now, and Scardino didn't have to do anything and just on first base.
Sorry, Mike.
It's all right.
Coach Martin's got to be very, very
Concerned?
He's gonna be worried.
Very worried right now as his star pitcher is struggling. And who's up, Mike?
Well, right now we have David York up. He plays center field when he's out in the field. And right now, let's see if he can bring some of these men home for West. They'd love to have it. They've got a golden opportunity here. They don't want to hit into a double play, which is what East did in their half of the first inning. Let's see if Prano can settle things down. It's high, it's a ball. 1-0 to York, and he's getting behind a lot of his men here.
Prano may find an early shower today because he is not coming close to that plate today.
Does not appear to be on the top of his game.
I think he's thrown 2 strikes.
He's thrown 2 strikes so far.
Besides that nice double by Andy Albrecht.
All right, here comes the pitch now. Once again, oh, he tries to pick off Scardino. Not able to do so.
He's got a better move than that. He didn't want to show him it yet, I'm sure.
Scardino with not a big lead anyway, so it's going to be very difficult to pick him off. Strike, we've got 1-1 now.
Right on the inside corner. That was a nice
Good pitch.
He's got to do that more often.
Let's see if he can put it together on this batter. See if his pitching can come to life here. Prano's struggling out here, but he's trying to pull himself together.
Look at that hole he has between first and second. If he can pull it or hit it down there, he'll have a nice hit.
Well, it's 2-1. He might not have to swing either. It's doubtful that we'll see 2 walks in a row, but Prano is struggling out there today.
Yeah.
This is
Go ahead,
Scott.
Prano's a quality pitcher. I think that he'll come through this and pitch well for the rest of the game.
This is a hitter's pitch, 2-1. They can wait for a fastball. Isn't that 3?
It's 3-1. No, it's 2-2. It's a strike.
What was York doing? I don't know, but it's 2-2.
He might have thought he was out there, but it's only a second strike.
He looked like he was trotting the first.
Yeah. Even if it were a ball, it would only be 3, but who knows?
2-2. Prano, even in the count.
Nobody out. First
Well,
and
he's
second.
discussing it with the umpire, and so let's see. Prano's been able to come back a little bit here with Dave York. He's got his pitching together. He's got 2 strikes on him, going for his first strikeout here. Tries to pick off Scardino, not able to do so.
Albrecht's on second. He doubled.
Watch Dave Hogle. He's trying to sneak behind the second base.
And Anthony Scardino's on first. He walked. And there's nobody out.
That ball was high, so it's 3-2, full count to David York. Excuse
I
me.
mean, Prano's got to be careful with these high pitches, not only for walks, but they can be hit out of the ballpark. If he hangs a lot of these, he's got to be careful.
Well, this is tough for both batter and pitcher.
Here's
Full
the
count.
payoff pitch. 3-2.
Oh, and he walks his man, and is Albrecht going to try and go home? No, he's going to
Nah.
hold it at third.
If I were Coach Martin, I'd warm somebody up.
Yeah, we've got bases loaded, no outs, and up now, Sal Smarito plays first base, and he's our cleanup hitter right now, and he's got a golden opportunity here. I'm sure he'd love to hit a home run in his senior year, grand slam in the East-West game.
And Mike, catcher Rich Divarnero is coming out to the mound
Divarnero.
just to talk to his pitcher and maybe calm him down. He is not even coming close to the plate, as seen in the last pitch.
Yeah, that one was really, that's his wildest pitch of the day so far. All right, so after that little conversation, we're going to have Sal Smarito see what he can do.
West has the bases loaded with nobody out.
So
No score. You're in the bottom of the first.
It's a golden opportunity here with Prano having trouble for East in the pitching department. And let's see what happens out here. Oh, look, everybody's in. They're looking for something. And we've got a very low pitch.
That one was wild, but it was bounced before the plate.
Yeah, Smarito waved back Albrecht, who was thinking about coming in, and a wise decision there.
I have a feeling, Mike, if he walks this batter, that'll be it for Steve Prano.
I think he's just looking for a double play. They don't want to. They'll concede 1 run for 2 outs at this point in the game.
If he gets the ball over the plate first.
Yeah, that's the key right now. They're really having trouble in that department. That's again low, and we've got
2-0. He's
2-0.
behind again.
As I said in the pregame, Prano's game plan's he's got to get in front of those hitters, and he has not done that so far.
No, and that's been you can see the success West has had. He's walked 2 men, and Albrecht had a nice double, and they've got a called strike, so
Yeah,
it's 2-1.
Very difficult to pitch behind the hitters.
Even those strikes are very borderline, so he's not throwing very well. It's 2-1. Nobody out. West with the bases loaded.
Oh,
He did not want to do that. And that will score a run, and West leads it 1-0.
so Smarito's all right. He realizes Prano's having trouble. He looks over at him glaringly, but he realized it was only an accident. It wasn't trying to hurt him or anything. So West makes their first score off that wild pitch.
What a way to get an RBI. That's an RBI.
Yeah,
He got hit, but he'll take it.
we're glad he's all right because we wouldn't want to see anyone injured out
Oh.
here today.
Steve Prano by no means did that on purpose, so he did not want to do that.
All right, Cosmo Digneo, the designated hitters out there now, number 16.
If he gets on, it could be it for Prano.
Well, Prano's going to have a lot of difficulty with no outs and bases loaded, pitching himself out of this inning.
Even if he gets out of this inning he's thrown a lot of pitches, so he's probably getting tired already. If he isn't already tired to start with.
Well, he's got a called strike on the first pitch, so that looks good.
First time he's been ahead of a hitter.
First pitch strike today by Prano.
I think it's his first strike in the first 2 pitches today.
I think you're right. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Let's see if he can strike this guy out. He's finally ahead of him. Let's see the difference of him of Prano while he's ahead of him.
Let's see how he pitches when he's ahead. I think he'll be much more comfortable pitching.
Might throw a slider or something, a strikeout pitch. Let's see.
Yeah, it's an off-speed pitch, and that's
Just
strike
missed.
3. That's
Yeah.
strike 3.
Yes, it was.
So that's their first out of the inning, and West up 1-0.
What a difference in Prano once he's ahead of that batter.
Yeah, he really feels a lot more confident.
So that's Prano's first strikeout, but still, they're in a terrible jam. Bases loaded, only 1 out. And they're 1 run in, as it's 1-0 West here in the bottom of the first.
And here's David Johnston.
David Yanstik is up now for West, number 18. And that ball a little bit low.
And
so,
a little outside, Mike. Yeah.
So that's the ball.
Here's a big pitch. He does not want to fall behind 2-0.
Now, he hasn't done well when he's been behind his batter. Let's see if he can get it together. Oh, Yanstik.
Foul ball.
Ball.
1-1's the count. So he's fairly ahead of this batter.
Well, this is an important pitch. Depends
This
which
is
way
a
it
big
goes.
pitch, I'd
Yeah.
say.
2-1 pitch is a hitter's pitch. So
You want to get ahead.
1-2, of course, is conversely the pitcher's
Well, the
pitch.
catcher Divinero, realizing that, wants to give a word of advice to Steve Prano.
All right, David Yancey going over to Coach Murray for a little bit of advice here before he heads on back over to the plate.
They also might have some signals crossed up, the pitcher and the catcher, so get them straight.
Well, there's David Yancey now, and let's see Prano, who's had a tough inning so far. Bases are still loaded, only one out. West on top, 1-0.
They'd be fortunate to get out of this with one run.
Yes, I think so. Ball a little
Another
high.
Another high pitch. He's not.
2-1.
Don't you notice he's not following through all
He's
the way?
missing high.
You know, that's what happens when you don't follow through.
That is the problem they've been having.
2-1 the count. Here's a big pitch.
Yeah,
You do not want to fall down 3-1.
biggest pitch of the game thus far.
There's a strike. And he's going for the pickoff at first.
Almost caught him, but he was back in time. 2-2. So Prano back in front of the count. Well,
Barely.
It's really, you know,
Pitcher has a slight edge here when it's even, but this is an important pitch. Could either be a full count. Yancey might have a hit. We only had one hit all day. That's been Andy Albrecht.
you might expect a slider or a breaking ball or something to that effect.
Yeah, an
Off-speed
off-speed pitch. But
No,
no, it was a
very
fastball.
That was anything but an off-speed pitch.
That was very, very high.
You know, he looks a lot better with his off-speed pitches than his fastballs. His fastballs seem to all be going high.
Well, it's a full count again.
Last
he
time.
walks this batter, that could be it for Prano. So,
Well, I don't think he'll take him out this early. He might give him one more inning to recuperate, depending
I
on
don't
how much
know.
damage he does.
he swung at a high pitch. He helped him out. That was over his head. That was ball 4. So he's a strikeout victim. Prano with 2 strikeouts. Anise is only 1 out away from getting out of this inning with only 1 run.
Prano's lucky. That was a high pitch.
It was over his head. Whoa. So that'll bring up Pat Kane, I believe.
That's 2 straight strikeouts for Steve Prano.
Yeah, there is Pat Kane heading out to the field now to
And this
bat.
8th batter to bat this inning for the Lions.
So let's see how they do.
7th batter.
It's the 7th batter.
7th
and,
batter, sorry.
Here comes Steve Prano. That's that ball.
It's a ball.
Ball
Just
1.
missed. But see the location of his off-speed pitch was a lot. It wasn't high. It was anything. It was probably low or outside. It was not a ball because it was high.
No, go for that fastball. It was high once more.
Fastball's high. Something with that fastball. He's not following through right.
2-0.
We watch his
Trying to
motion on
get
the
a pitch
pitch.
over here. Does not want to go through it now.
He is definitely not following through.
It's gonna probably have to go with an off-speed pitch here.
Nah, not 2-0.
Fouls it back against the screen. So it's a 2-1 count to Kane.
All right, Pat Kane. Spaces are loaded, and West, if they only get 1 run out of this, probably won't be too happy. Although they are on top, but slim margin.
They did have him loaded with a wild pitcher with nobody out, and to come out with 1 run would not be too good.
East will be extremely happy to give up only 1 run in this inning. And there's a strike, 2-2.
Ooh, I think the catcher moved that one. I think the catcher gave the umpire a little help on that one. Looked a little outside, but nevertheless, it's 2-2 with 2 outs.
All right, here we go. A very important pitch for East here. It's high, 3-2, full count to
Now,
Pat
this is a
Kane.
big pitch.
That fastball is.
This pitch is big.
Yeah, Yanstick had a full count and swung at a very high ball. He swung a ball 4, and he
Wow.
got struck out.
I wouldn't expect it now after
The
that.
runners will be breaking here with a full count and 2 outs.
There they go. Ball 4, another walk.
So he
And
walks in a
it's
run.
2-0 Lions.
That was a big pitch.
He could have gotten out of it with 1 run, but he walks him, and it's 2-0 West.
So West has been very fortunate early in this game. It's only the first inning. It's been a long first inning for both teams. West, though, must have their adrenaline really pumped now because they might have the whole team able to bat here. Matt Hansen, the 8th batter for West, up just this inning.
Well, West has only 1 hit in the inning. They have
It was
3
Andrew
walks
Albrecht,
and a hit
yeah.
by pitch.
3 walks. I mean, that's very wild. That's really 4. I think the hit by pitch. That's just,
It's like 4 walks.
yeah. Very wild today.
Got ball 1.
That 3-2
Ball
pitch
one.
was big. If he'd gotten the batter out, then they go 1 run and they're out. Here it could be a lot of runs.
I don't see Steve Moreno pitching past the 2nd inning today. Maybe not even the 1st.
Well, at the rate he's going, I don't think so.
He's probably pitched about 50 pitches already, maybe more. There's a foul ball to play.
To get out of here with giving up even only 2 runs wouldn't be that bad for the situation he was in, the way he was pitching.
Well, they could have gotten out with 1, and he threw it high. Walked the batter.
It could be worse if the wild pitch, the high pitch was not swung at by
By David
Yancey.
Janstick, yeah, it's true. So West hasn't taken full advantage unless they're able to get another run here, and if they
Coach-
could get 3 early, it'd be very difficult for East to come back.
It's 1-1 the count.
There's a pitch by Prano, that's low.
Whoa.
West has been given these 2 runs.
I
Oh
think
yeah, well, Albrecht did have a nice hit to start things off.
If this batter gets on base, this probably will be it for Prano. Yes.
Well, we'll see how much faith the coach has in Prano to see if he can let him pitch
Yeah,
through
he's
this
a,
inning.
he's a veteran.
He's just throwing for the play. He's not pitching.
That's
There's
a
a
pop-up,
pop-up,
and that should be the
do it.
inning.
That should do
That
it.
should be the inning.
Cliff
Foley.
Foley makes the grab, and East is out. West scores 2 runs.
One
One
hit.
hit. Only 1 hit, but 3 walks, a hit by pitch. No East errors, and 3 left. We go to the top of the second. It's Cherry Hill West 2, Cherry Hill East nothing.
So Cherry Hill West must be feeling pretty good this inning. At this point, they're at the end of the first inning. They're up 2-0. They've been playing rather well. They made that nice double play, Scardino, and they weren't really in any trouble. Murray's been pitching well, and Prano hasn't been doing the job just yet.
Especially, they're knowing that the East star pitcher is struggling. I believe there's some East players. Maybe they're going to the bullpen. I don't know. They just ran by our booth.
They're going to warm up pitcher.
So the pitchers are in trouble for East right now, and Murray's been having a fine job here.
And that's only 1 inning, 6 more to go, so the game's by no means over.
Due up for East this inning is Dan Kennedy, John Kinney, and Eric Radbill.
And Matt Hansen coming in to his catching position. We should have our East batter up first. And who should be up first for East this inning?
It'll
Dan
be
Kennedy will lead off.
Okay, so
It'll be
we'll just,
Kennedy, Kinney, and Radville.
all right, waiting for Dan Kennedy then.
No, they're just those East players who ran by are just getting loose. I guess they're not throwing; they're just running.
Well, they just basically stood in the outfield for about 15, 20 minutes there, just while Prano got a nice workout, pitched about 50, 60 pitches there in the inning.
Scott Murray finishing up his warm-ups.
And we're just about ready to get started here in the top of the second. And for the play-by-play, here's John Goldstein.
Well, thanks for an early introduction, but nonetheless, West has the lead 2-0. So, what do you think the keys for Murray now, right now?
Murray, it's the same thing as he's got to stay ahead of the hitters.
That's what Prano failed to do, and it cost him 2 runs. And it could have been worse, much worse.
East is still in this game, down only 2. They just got to try to get some runs back early.
Okay, leading off for East is Dan Kennedy.
Number 28. Right-handed batter.
Scott Murray.
But Murray, who pitched well in the first inning, let's see if he's able to keep that up, and he might be able to really unnerve the other pitcher, Prano. There's the first pitch. It's low.
It's low and it's a ball. 1-0. So, nothing to worry about for West yet. Because, he's not throwing high like Prano. I could tell right away that he was going to have some troubles after the first few pitches. Because he was struggling to get it over the plate. He was throwing it very high and wild. Here's the 1-0 pitch by Murray. It's swinging a pop foul out
That
of
won't
play.
be caught.
It's 1-1.
Smarito gave it a chase, but really didn't have a shot at it.
Kennedy is the East left fielder. Murray looks for the sign. Looks over here. Now he looks for the sign again. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Slow.
Low and outside. It's 2-1 to Dan Kennedy.
So Murray having a little problems here early in the second inning.
Yeah, and Kennedy can probably expect a fastball right here. It's 2-1. Murray with the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Ball low, 3-1.
So we might have our first walk from Murray here.
East would love a walk here. They need base runners. Murray fixing up the mound.
Wants to make sure he gets a good pitch in here. Probably be a fastball, although we haven't seen Murray pitch too many of those.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. So Dan Kennedy leads off the East second with a walk. And East might have a hit and run or a sacrifice or something on. That'll bring up John Kinney, number 35, who's right fielder. And he bats left.
All right, Murray settling himself into the mound there, really digging the groove.
And he'll be delivering from the stretch for the third time today.
They're holding on to Dan Kennedy.
Oh, yeah. So John Kinney steps in the box.
Left-handed hitter.
Murray from the stretch, the delivery. Ball low. 1-0. Kinney showed a sign of bunt, so he may have a sacrifice on. Or
Murray
it could have
wasn't-
been a decoy. You never know. Let's see.
Murray wasn't sure of that call, discussed it with the umpire, wanted to know if it was lower or outside, and the umpire said both.
2-0 West.
Kennedy's taking a pretty big lead at first. Murray looks him over from the stretch.
Going for the
he
pickoff,
throws it
yeah.
over. Throws it away. So Kennedy will go to second, maybe more. Martin's down to third. And that's where he'll stay at third base. A big play for the East Cougars. Arrow will be charged to the pitcher, Scott Murray, on the wild throw to first.
So first he walked his man, and then he sent him over to third, free of charge.
That's the one thing. You cannot worry about that runner too much, and it cost him. Instead of nobody out man on first, it's nobody out man on third. I wonder if they'll concede a run, Scott.
With a 2-0 lead, I think they might concede a run.
Let's see. They're finding in, I think. No, I guess they're middle.
And now they're playing
No,
it
they're going to
back.
concede a run. They have a 2-0 lead, so they'll concede a run.
I would try to stay away from the beginning. It's a good move by Coach Murray.
He must be a speedy runner on third, too.
Why did you say that? Sure, why'd you say
Scott
that?
Murray
Sure,
fixing up his uniform.
No, I don't.
So East with a big chance to get back in this game, as Dan Kennedy is on third base, nobody out. John Kinney with the 1-0 count. Murray gets a sign from the windup. The pitch looked high, yes, it
Strike.
was. Strike. Right at the letters, I guess.
Oh,
Looked high from here, but it's 1-1. Murray looks for the signals.
See if he can pitch himself out of this inning. Made an
Here's
error
the
already.
pitch. That's low, and it's 2-1.
That was at the ankles.
So Murray, not nothing like Prano, but having a little troubles here early in the second inning.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably still trying to recover from that error he made just a moment ago. Send that man to third.
Yeah, and gets a sign, 2-1 pitch. It's fouled right over our head, way back though, and it's out of play. 2-2 to John Kinney.
So he's obviously not bunting now.
If he hits
Two
it out,
strikes.
if he can hit one to left field, we got a big gust of wind right now. It might go.
Let's see what Murray can do. It's up to him right now. He got himself into this mess. Gonna have to get himself out.
Any ground ball just about should score the runner at third, Dan Kennedy.
2-2 pitch,
That's low.
inside and low. So
Murray
we
can't
have a full
believe it.
count.
You can see the
So,
look on Murray's face. He thought that was very good.
Murray does not want to put the tying run on base with nobody out here in the second. So we have a full count to John Kinney. Murray with the pitch. And they call
Call him
inside
out.
corner. John Kinney out on strikes.
And they strike him out, and that's a clutch pitch by Murray right there.
Big. He handcuffed him, and that's Murray's first strikeout.
It was a good pitch. Borderline pitching. Got the call.
Murray has good location today on this fastball.
That's really helped him.
And now batting for East is their designated hitter, Eric Radbill. He bats from the right side of the plate. So
Number 16.
East still has one out and a man on third, so they still have a good chance of scoring right here. Did it not? One of strand runners. Swing and a miss. Strike one, Eric Radbill. He looked like he was swinging for that left field fence.
All right, Murray now in a little bit better shape. One out, struck out a pitcher at 3-2. It was a clutch pitch. He's
Here's
up.
the pitch. Swing and a foul behind the plate, out of play. So the count is 0-2, Murray ahead.
Any kind of ground ball or fly ball, a deep fly ball should get him in.
Here, Murray he'll probably throw one of his strikeout pitches. He's probably what you call a junk pitch, a waste pitch. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball outside. Just missed.
Murray thought it was a strike.
Good
Yeah.
eye. And the count is 1-2. Murray's still well ahead. They throw it over Murray's head, but no advancement. As
Second baseman Sardino
picks
backs
it
up.
up quickly. Good
Heads up play.
heads-up play. Not a good contact by the catcher and the pitcher.
This Murray
That's the
fixes his
last
uniform a little there.
That's the last thing you want to do is give up a run like that on a easy, little league play like that, throwing it back to the pitcher. So the count remains 1-2 to Eric Radbill. Murray looking for the sign.
2-1 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
1-2 pitch, excuse me.
It's
a
a fair
breaking
ball.
Hopped up.
Anthony Scardino calls for it, and he drops it.
Oh, no.
And the run will score. And Anthony
That's
Scardino with
an
an error. As Dan Kennedy scores East first run, and it's 2-1. Unearned run. And East is back in it. Still with one out. And the catcher, Rick DiVarniro, will bat. He's number 11.
Yeah, Divinaro will be up to bat now, and that's a costly error by Scardino, who made a nice double play before, just to kind of even things out.
That was
Bobble
a
that
tough
play.
play, even though he should have had it. But it's tough. It's a lot harder for an infielder to go out and catch those. I guess the outfielder was too far back to call him off.
That could really hurt West, though, giving up that run.
Murray looks him back, throws, and it's a foul ball out of play.
He's got the batters wary of his move as he had Radbill going back to the base as he threw the pitch to home.
He did that in the first inning to Stewart, about for 3 or 4 pitches. So count 0-1 to catcher Rich DiVarniro. Murray wants a new ball and gets a new ball. In case you're just joining us, it's 2-1 West here in the top of the second. The
Murray had a
batter
little
is
trouble.
Rich DiVarniro.
Murray had a little trouble, made an error, walked his man, and then sent him to third on an error.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball out of play. 0-2.
The wind is picking up here.
Wildness cost the Cougars in that last inning. This inning, errors are costing the Lions. They're still
2
not out of
errors
it.
contributed to that run.
Murray with a pickoff move error, and Anthony Scardino with an error at second base on a pop-up. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Looks him back, the pitch. Ground ball.
Good
Nice
play.
play by Albrecht. He gets the force at second, and that is all. Nice play by Andy Albrecht. That was in the hole.
Good backhand play, moving to his right by Albrecht.
That's an advantage for West when they have a man on first. I don't know if he would have gotten. I don't know if he would have gotten the catcher at first base if there were no other base runners.
That was an excellent play, major league play.
Yeah, he's got some range. He's got some future too. And Nick DeChaco, the 9th batter, who plays center field for the Cougars, number 10, will bat.
DiVarniro is at first.
Two
On the
away.
fielder's choice.
Martin, did he call time? Martin wants to talk to the umpire for something.
So if you just joined us, West is up 2-1 here early in the top of the second inning.
The umpire looks like he's explaining something to Coach Martin.
As you know, in high school baseball, there are only 2 umpires, an infield umpire and a home plate umpire. The infield does first, second, and third, I believe. But the home also helps him on plays that the other guy can't help. Can't call.
So-
All right, there's 2 away, and Nick DeChaco steps in. Murray with a good move is holding on
DiVarniro.
to DiVarniro. Here's the pitch. Foul tip, strike 1.
Looks like he was full. It was a weak swing there by Chaka.
He was expecting a fastball, and he got a slow curve.
Yeah, Murray's been doing well with the off-speed pitches today.
He has good location so far, except for a few pitches. But otherwise, he's ahead of the batters.
So the 0-1 pitch.
Here's the pitch. Looks him back. He's good. No,
He
he
bluffed.
started going. Catcher has trouble with it, but no advancement by DiVarniro.
DiVarniro bluffed the run and got Hansen moving.
He might. I don't know if he bluffed on purpose. I think he was going, but he didn't get a good jump.
Either he didn't get a good jump or it
He
was a good bluff.
stumbled or- We'll never find out.
So we've got the
Here's
1-1
Murray.
pitch now.
with the 1-1 pitch. Ball low in the dirt. Nice
block.
stop. Nice stop by
Matt Hansen there, the catcher.
Matt Hansen. So the count to DeChaco is 2-1. Murray gets a sign. The pitch. Ground foul down the third base line.
Just tap foul.
Dave Martin will pick it up and flips.
Flips his Eisler there back to Murray, who is now even with his little slightly ahead of his batter at 2-2.
So there's two. The count's 2-2 with 2 outs. A man on first. That's the catcher, Rich DeVinero, and the batter, Nick DeChaco.
2-1 Wesley.
Murray.
All right, East has been able to come back a little bit here,
There's the
cut the
pitch.
lead down,
Swing
and then
and a miss.
strikeout.
Boy, was he fooled. That was not a good swing. So for Easton, that inning, 1 run on 1 hit. No hits.
No hits.
No hits.
No
2
hits,
errors.
1 run, and 1 left.
Two
Two
costly
big
errors.
errors.
And 1 left. We go to the
Bottom of the
bottom of
second.
the second. It's Cherry Hill West Lions 2, Cherry Hill East Cougars 1. And here's Mike. Mike will be doing the play-by-play of this inning.
All right, so we should have starting off for the inning John Eisler, because West was able to go through 8 of their 9 batters in the bottom of the first inning. They were only able to score 2 runs, however, and East was able to come back nicely, score 1 just now, off 2 costly errors by West.
I'm sure Dave Martin will take up Steve Prano if he sees any more control problems.
Well, let's look at him here while it's warming up, see if we see any problems on the motion. He's basically a very much of a power pitcher.
He usually has
really.
good control, but every once in a while, if he's a little tired, like today, he will miss the plate often.
All right, John Eisler now up to bat, and we'll have Prano see how he can do here in the second inning. See if he's been able to recover his pitching skills here.
Let's see if he can get in front of these batters. That's his problem so far, and it's a big one. He's only given up 1 hit, with 3 walks and a hit by pitch.
And he's already got a high pitch, 1-0 to Eisler.
That's a bad sign. I could tell right away in the first inning, and he's continuing the same here in the second.
Another high pitch, 2-0.
Dave Martin should be coming out any second.
Prano just can't get it together right early in his game. Can't really tell what the problem is. He seems to be warming up pretty well, but he just isn't putting those pitches down. There's a nice strike.
On the inside corner, nice pitch, but I don't know. He's still behind the count, 2-1.
If he goes behind 3-1, it could be very dangerous. Might have a replay. Oh, he swung at a high
helped him.
pitch. Yeah,
He
so
helped him. That's twice now the West has helped him. That's the last thing you want to do is help a wild pitcher out. Make him throw to you. That's
I would
Yes.
wait for the first strike, or maybe in the second strike, the way he's going.
Oh, look at that. That's
Could-
3
well, actually 4 high balls. It could have been a walk, but
3-2. Dave Martin, whoa, he's gotta be
Concern.
concerned.
all right. Let's see what Prano does here in a full count, and he
Oh,
helps him out again. Yeah.
He swung at 2 balls over his head, and Prano picks up his 3rd strikeout.
Really a strikeout that shouldn't have occurred, and Eisler a little bit of bad judgment there. That was 2 high balls he swung at that time.
Even though he struck him out, Prano's still having problems. He is very wild with his fastball.
And we head back to the top of the lineup, Andy Albrecht, who started off in his first bat with a ground rule double.
And the main reason for that, he was behind or in front of the count, 2-1, was Albrecht, and he
Got a pitch to hit.
ready for a high fastball, and he nailed it in the gap.
But now he's behind 0-1 to Albrecht right
That's
now.
one of the few times.
0-2.
0-2.
Prano's
That's only happened once, and he struck out that player on 3 strikes. So let's see what happens on 3 pitches. I mean,
Well, Prano looks like he might be getting his form back early here.
very tough batter to strike out, though, this Andy Albrecht. So we'll see.
Prano ahead in the count.
All right, Albrecht
Oh.
taking his time, getting back in the box as he sets up. Here comes Prano with the 0-2 pitch. There it is. And he
Foul
fouls it back.
Not much. That wasn't one of his great cuts, but it was a good cut just to protect the plate. That's all he was trying to do. It was a good pitch by Prano.
Prano's looking for his 4th strikeout against 3 walks and a hit by pitch.
Okay, so let's see what Prano can do here. Albrecht, who had a ground rule double against Prano the first time up. He's now behind, though, 0-2. So here's the pitch, and it's a
Ooh,
ball.
Just missed.
It was very
What?
close.
Prater's not having a good day, but I don't think that ump's helping him too much either. He has a small strike zone.
Yeah, well, maybe when the ump sees a wild pitcher, he might not give him the benefit of the doubt as much.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Struck him out with the off-speed pitch. Albrecht was expecting maybe a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. He got like a 70-mile-an-hour changeup.
So 2 down quickly for West. No one on base. And there's Anthony Scardino now up to bat.
4.
4 Ks for 4 strikeouts for Steve Prano.
All right, so we've got Prano now,
Anthony
who's gotten ahead
Scardino.
of his batters here, but he throws a high one to Scardino.
That's 2 straight strikeouts for Prano.
Even though he may have a 1-2-3 inning, it wasn't the easiest 1-2-3 inning I've ever seen. He's probably thrown about 25 pitches already, and no base runners.
There's a nice strike.
He looks a little better this inning.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting his
He
form
looks a
back.
lot better.
The results are a lot better, I'll say that.
On the last batter, he looked real good. Andy Albrecht, a good hitter, and he pitched well against him.
Did he swing?
Nope, no
No.
swing, says the infield
First base
umpire.
yes. So,
Gets behind this batter.
Scardino, who walked the first time, is ahead of the count, 2-1, with 2 outs here in the second inning.
Scardino also scored a run
He
on
and
the hit by
Albrecht,
pitch.
he and Andy Albrecht have both of West runs.
And the RBIs are Smarito on a hit by pitch, and Keane knocked it around with a walk.
All right, so it's 3-1 now to Scardino, who was walked the first time. Maybe he'll be walked again. See if he has to swing at this.
Swinging a big cut, strike 2.
Big
Swing
cut,
and a
no
miss.
contact. We got a full count here, 2 outs, and Prano's looking for a 1-2-3 inning and possibly strike out the side.
He looked like he was going for that left field fence on that one. We got a big gust of wind now.
When it comes in that hard, you got to get it around quickly.
He struck out the side. So
In
Prano-
order.
He's got him looking. That's Prano's 5th strikeout. 1-2-3 goes West in the second. We go to the top of the third. It's 2-1 West.
Prano was able to pitch much better in that inning, and he got all 3 strikeouts. He struck out the side, did it in excellent fashion.
Prano showed the pitcher that we've been expecting to see today. He had a bad inning, but came back last inning and struck out the side in order.
Yeah, the last 2 batters he looked much better. And Scott Murray has looked sharp. He's given up 1 run, but that was unearned because of the 2 West errors.
Of course, one was his own error, but
Yeah, but also
he's still pitching well.
Anthony Scardino had a trouble with a pop-up. It's not the easiest play in the world. It may seem easy, but
But it should have been caught.
I think he was looking in the sun to start with. And second of all, he was, it's a lot harder for an infielder to go out for those pop-ups because it's a lot harder to run out and catch it than to come in and catch
Yeah,
it.
that's a good excuse for him to make to the coach, but I don't think Coach Murray will buy that.
I wouldn't make
later.
excuses. He flat out
There's-
dropped it.
It is a tough play, but if you're playing varsity, you got to make those catches. So, Murray has finished his warm-ups, and here's Scott Cooper-Smith with the play-by-play here in the third inning.
Thank you very much, John. And the top of the order is up for East. Dave Stewart, number 19. He had a single his first time up and then was out on the double play.
And Murray really held him on at first base. He has a great move.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
There's
Here's a
another
ground ball bouncing up the middle, fielded by Scardino. Throw.
He's safe. Great play by Scardino, but he beats it out.
A great play by Scardino, but Stewart beats it out.
He can run. That's why he's the leadoff hitter. And let's see how close Murray keeps him on this time.
Stu's got an 80.
Stewart.
Dave Stewart, 2 for 2, the sophomore, really showing Coach Martin his stuff.
The players always want to play well in that first East-West game.
So that'll bring up
That'll
number
bring up the
9.
second batter, Eric Ryder.
He's the third baseman, and what did he do the first time?
Stewart's got a big lead over there.
Ryder grounded into a double play. Bad
It's a
bunt.
bunt.
It's
fair
fair ball.
ball.
He plays it. Nice bunt. He got away with a bad bunt. Nice tag by the first
They
baseman.
called him out. They called him out.
Nice
He was
tag.
out.
Nice tag by Sals Marita.
That was a good play. Sacrifice bunt, though.
So
He got the job done.
a wild throw by Murray, or the third baseman, to first, but a nice tag by
At
Smarita.
first, it looked like a poor bunt, but it turned out to be an excellent bunt and got the job done.
Once you get it by that pitcher, barely by the pitcher, it's a good bunt. And he did the job. And Steve Prano trying to help himself with a man on second and 1 out. East is threatening to tie this game.
1 out in the inning.
So Albrecht wants to give his pitcher some hints.
Little moral
They
support.
might be looking on a pickoff move, try to pick off Stewart off second. That might be what they were talking about.
They may want to. Albrecht may want to get the signal straight too. He wants to know. He wants to know when there's a fastball.
Don't be surprised to see Albrecht try to sneak in behind
And
Stewart.
now the
And Matt
catcher,
Hansen, Matt Hansen goes out there maybe to
yeah.
find out what Albrecht was talking about. All right,
Maybe,
now things have squared away.
Maybe they don't want Stewart. Maybe they think Stewart's looking in at their signals. We'll see.
I think they're trying to
Change.
sneak in behind Stewart and try to pick him off.
Well, anyway, there's
Murray winds.
man on second, 1 out.
Checks off Stewart.
Here's the pitch.
Off speed.
That's a
Stewart.
strike. Did they get him for swinging or was it called?
It was both. But I believe umpires called it on the pitch.
0-1 to Steve Prano. Murray looks in for the signs, checks Stewart at second. Faking sneak in is Albrecht, and it's a strike. Swinging.
Big cut.
I think he was looking for a fastball there. He was way ahead of that one. He's got some great off-speed pitches, this Scott Murray.
Albrecht is sneaking in back there, trying to keep him close.
So
There he goes
0-2.
again.
He's not going anywhere.
He backs off to his position. Murray with the pitch. That's low.
Ball low.
And it is 1-2 to Steve Prano, the pitcher.
So Murray's been staying ahead of most of his batters out here today.
That's why he hasn't given up a run yet. And he's only given up a few hits.
No, any walks?
One walk.
One walk. There's a ground foul behind the plate. So Prano stays alive at 1-2 with 1 out.
Stewart at second as he singled and went to second on the sacrifice by Eric Ryder.
There's Murray now, looking at the 1-2 pitch here. Let's see what he throws at him.
Murray sets. Checks off Stewart, and here's the 1-2 pitch.
Slow.
Ball low.
2-2.
Good. That's a good sign though. When he misses low. So it's better than missing high, as Prano found out the hard way.
2-2 to Steve Prano, the pitcher for Cherry Hill East.
There's a big pitch.
And he looks at Stewart, and here's the pitch. It's
That's
a
fair
line
ball down the right.
drive.
Foul
Foul
ball,
ball.
just foul. He was ahead of that pitch. I think he only got a half swing on it because he was ready for a fastball again. East is really ahead of their pitches. Murray's really doing a good job of mixing up the slow stuff and the fast stuff.
And that gun fed out would have been extra bases for Steve Prano.
But
He really got around on it.
yeah,
He
he,
didn't really get around on it.
He hit
He
it-
was early. He didn't really get a full swing on it, but he was early.
all right, Murray out there now looks up at the sky, getting his concentration together, and at that 2-2 pitch here, looking for the
All right.
strikeout.
Murray sets. He's going to look at Stewart.
Nobody's
Albrecht
there, though.
fakes in. The pitch, it's
Ball.
low.
He did not want to.
It's 3-2.
He did not want to have a full count.
He's got one now. Prano's a good hitter.
Well, last full
Three
count, he
balls.
was able to strike his man out, so let's see what he's able to do here.
Murray with the sign.
Here's the pitch. And that's
Ball 4. So Murray picks up his second walk. Prano is on for the first time today. And Scott
Cliff
Mike-
Foley is the batter.
Mike Mettinger brings over Prano's warm-up jacket. Oh, he was on base last time, was he not?
Yes, he was.
He had a
Steve
base
Prano
hit.
had a single last time.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
He had one of the 3 East hits, 2 of them by Dave Stewart, who is at second base. So it's 2 men on, 1 out, and the cleanup hitter, Cliff Foley, is the batter.
He grounded out his first time up.
So 1 out, 2
Grounded
men
out
on
to the
for
pitcher
East.
who just flipped it over to first base.
Look how deep the outfielders are playing this kid.
He can really rip it.
Cliff can really rip. Yes, as Scott said.
Another lefty out there,
Here's
so
the
let's see what
pitch.
he'll do.
There's
And it's a ground ball down third base, fair. One
It-
play to first. It's low.
And a nice
got it.
stretch by
Smarita.
Smarita. He can really stretch. And that's 2 out, second and third. The batter is Dan Kennedy, who walked his first time up.
And he advanced to third on the wild pitch and scored a run.
He scored the only East run.
That was in the second inning.
All right, we've got a little conversation going out there. Matt Hansen out, Mr. Trotman, and
coach, I believe.
yes, he's the coach,
Yep.
and
The whole infield now.
yeah, the whole infield. Murray out there, Albrecht in, Eisler, Scardino, and Smarito chucks on in.
It's getting a little cool here.
Second and third, 2 outs. Here's a big batter. This is important.
Yeah, if West can hold them without scoring any runs here, they've got to feel good. Murray, I'm sure, doesn't feel good about that walk he just gave up a moment ago. And
East has a chance to get 2 runs in here.
If he gets a single, they got the lead. Chances are. Murray gets the sign.
And here's the pitch.
Ground
It's a ground ball, base
ball.
hit.
And they're going to hold him. One run
Stopping at
scores.
third is Eric Ryder as
Good.
Dave Stewart scores, and at first base is Dan Kennedy with a
Good-
base hit and an RBI.
Good coaching job by Coach Martin. There's no reason to risk your pitcher as it was hit the left field, and I'm sure Pat Kane has a good arm. It was not, did not get out too far in the outfield, and would have been a very close play. So now batting will be
The batter is John Kinney, the right fielder, number 35, who was called out on strikes his first time up.
on the
Most
very
important
close
there-
ball.
yeah, most-
He also bats left-handed.
most important there, East was able to tie things up at 2-2.
So East has tied this game at 2.
And Murray sets, checks the runner at first, winds, and here's the pitch. There goes the runner, and they're going to let him go.
Yeah, if they threw it the second, chances are Prano could have scored. So
Good managing move. So stolen base for
Dan
Dan
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
What a game he's had. He's one for one, a walk,
an
a
RBI.
single, an RBI, and a run scored. Now a stolen base. So he could be one of our stars of the game if he keeps it up. Anyway,
John Kinney. Here is
2-0
the
pitch.
2-0 pitch. Strike.
I'm
So-
sorry, they made a mistake on the scoreboard. They originally said
No, it's
2-0.
now
It was
1-1.
1-0. So now it's 1-1. Murray looking for the sign. You shouldn't worry about the runners. They're not going anywhere.
Here's the pitch. It's a
Smash,
long
it's fair ball.
drive, deep left
Pat Kane
field.
going back.
Back is Kane, and he's got
Nice
it
grab
against the
near
fence.
the fence. He hit that. See that? Didn't look like it was that well hit, but I guess it was. And the wind could have helped a little too. So East ties it up in the third inning. As we go to the bottom of the third, and Mike will do the play-by-play. We're tied at 2.
All right, so East again is able to chip away at West lead and tie things up now here after a pitiful first inning by Prano.
Let's see.
pitching.
Let's see if he can keep it up this inning. Also, he might have some more confidence as his team behind him tied it up for him.
Yeah, certainly, and he did strike out the side before. So striking out the side must have given him a great deal of confidence.
Scott, who's batting for West this inning?
Well, we should have David York up first, or followed by Sal Smarito, and then we'll see
Ignia.
Cosmo Digneo. Yes, the designated hitter should be out there.
And let's take a look at Prano as he seems to be throwing a little better right now. I've seen in his warm-ups. He's following through a little better. If anything, he's missing low right now.
All right, so they're with East warming up there. Prano looks like he's much more in control here, and if he can get ahead of his batters, we might have a very little scoring from here on in unless East is able to put something on the board. Both pitchers settling in here after the first few innings.
Glad you could join us here. The score is 2-2 in case you're just joining us here in the bottom of the third.
All right, Dave York now getting ready to bat. And we've got a little conference going out here at the mound.
West has lost their 2-0 lead that they had in the first inning, and we're tied.
Prano rubbing the ball a little.
Except Kenny, right?
Let's see if it can calm down just like last inning.
What class was this?
Well, right now he's got 3 straight strikeouts going,
Okay.
continuing from last inning. And here's
Okay,
Mike.
Mike, take over.
All right, so Prano getting ready to get his first pitch of the inning in here. up against David York, and let's see what York can do. First pitch, a ball, low.
Ball. And inside, too.
So
Hard
let's
to
see.
from this angle.
Although, as you said, it's a better sign that he's hitting him low than high.
There's a cameraman on the field. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign when he does that.
Yeah, he's behind his first batter, David York, 2-0.
Especially with those high pitches. The first one, I can, the low and inside wasn't bad. But when you throw high, just like you did in the first inning, you're in trouble. 2-0.
All right, here's the pitch, 2-0, and it's low, and we've got 3-0. It's also inside.
It almost hit him.
Yeah.
3-0. So Prano is not over the hill yet.
Yeah, David York was walked last time he was up to bat, and let's see what happens again. May happen one more time.
He'll take it.
And
And
he
whoa.
does. And it's another walk, almost hit him again. And Dave York gets on base. That's 2 walks in a row for York.
That one almost went over the backside was so high.
That's the second time New York has walked. And
I
here's Smurita, who was hit by a pitch last time up.
I wonder how much patience Coach Martin will have.
Well, they are even in this game, so he might want to let Prano pitch through his troubles if he can.
No question about it. Smurita has an RBI on the hit by pitch.
West cannot feel too happy. They have not taken advantage of a wild pitcher too well.
All right, looks like Cosmo Digneo out there right now.
He had him leading, but he's back in plenty of time. He does not have much of a lead. Both pitchers have very good moves to first base.
Oh, excuse me, that's Sal Smurito out there. And he goes for the pickoff once more.
Do you think West will have any plays on, Scott?
Well,
Any bunts or?
it's possible that they try a bunt here. But we've got a called strike on the first pitch.
I doubt with their cleanup hitter up, Smurita, I would doubt that they're going to try any kind of
By his
plays.
build, by the look of his build, he seems to be somebody who can hit it over that fence.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely one powerful man. And he goes for the pickoff once more. And York back in plenty of time again. He's not taking much of a lead.
I don't know why he's doing that. He's got to just worry about the plate right now. He's
Especially
having enough
with-
troubles.
especially with Smurita.
Nice
Smurita.
breaking ball. Strike 2.
So
Nice pitch.
He's got ahead of this batter, certainly. And he's not pitching very consistently. When he gets ahead, he does very well. But he hasn't been able to get ahead as much as I'm sure he would like to.
So he's ahead of a batter. He looks a lot better when he's ahead of him.
The only problem he's had was the first inning. He's pitched well since.
Except for a few batters in between as the first batter of this
Well,
inning.
since the first inning, he's got 3 strikeouts and a walk, and that's it.
All right,
There's
so
the 0-2 pitch. Uh-oh.
he gets a
There's
piece of
a
that
fly
one.
ball, right
Right
field.
field.
It'll stay in the park. And it's caught by John Kinney.
John Kinney with a nice grab. Back. Not too deep right field.
It was near the fence.
I'd say about 15 feet away.
So Smarino put a lot of power behind it, but it was a pop. It was a nice play out
They're
there.
way under it. So if he hit that to left field, it may have had a chance, but right field, no. Not with that wind today.
And the wind kept that one in. And now we've got Cosmo Dignea, designated hitter, up. So we've got 1 out, 1 man on base. It's David York who was walked. And we had a pop-up a moment ago by Sal Smarito. So here's the first pitch by Prano. Sets up.
No, he throws to first, and he's back in plenty of time.
So Prano's got a good look, but York with not much of a lead is probably going to get back plenty of time every time. As you see him here, he's hardly taking any of a lead at all.
Mike,
Digneo was called out on strikes his last time up.
another high pitch, 1-0. It may not look like he has a good move because the only reason is because Kane's not taking much of a lead.
He's not going to be able to pick him off. He just
Not
wants to
Kane.
keep him close. It's York at first.
All right, Dave York now. There's the pitch. Called strike.
Call strike. 1-1.
So the 1-1 pitch coming up here in a moment.
He looks much sharper right now.
Yes, he's pitching well. He did start off with a walk, but other than that, he's been doing quite well. He forced a pop-up a moment ago, and that's a nice low pitch. So it's 2-1.
That was in the dirt. Ball 2.
The next batter is
On deck.
David Janstick.
All right, let's see what
And he
Cosmo
struck
can
out
do.
his first time up.
Our designated hitter out here, and he
Foul
hits one
back.
back. So it's a foul back, 2-2.
Prano's got him where he wants him. 2-2 right now.
Prano's pitched himself out of his troubles of late.
He's pitching well.
We're in the bottom of the third. It's 1 out. Dave York on first. With who's batting?
All right,
Batter's Digneo.
Digneo. With
Yes.
the count 2-2.
so let's see what Cosmo Digneo can do out here in the batter's box. Prano sets up one more time. Gonna look over York.
What in the world is up the tire? Here's the pitch. Ball
It's a
high.
high pitch, so full count to Prano. So Cosmo, who was struck out last time, might get a walk here.
Okay, here's the payoff pitch. It's 2-2. 3-2.
3-2, full count.
There's the pitch.
There's the pitch.
Strike.
Strike.
Three. That was a good fastball. He was finally able to put it right over the plate.
There's another strikeout, his 6th.
That was power against power, and Prano won that battle. There's 2 outs. Big out for Prano.
Here comes David Yanstik out there.
I think all of West outs, except for 1, have been strikeouts.
Yes, that's true. Just one pop-up a moment ago. One pop-up a moment ago. That was
In
the only
last
other one.
2 innings, and there was 1 flyout.
Every out except for 3. 2. Every out except for 2. No, 1.
Well, he's got 6 strikeouts, and there are
7
8 outs so far in the
outs,
game.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. Here's a high fly ball.
That should be
Not
caught.
real deep.
Center fielder Nick DeChaco under it. Makes the grab. So, West has no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 4th. It's still 2-2. And Mike will be doing the play-by-play once again.
All right, so we've got Murray now out there on the mound. Setting his mound up once again as he's done most of the game.
As usual, the West infielders come to the mound and get their pitcher all psyched up, I believe.
It's getting chilly out here as Coach Martin's put on an extra shirt underneath.
Windbreaker underneath. So Eric Radbill, the DH, will lead off. He's the 7th hitter. He wears number 16 and bats right-handed. Scott Murray throwing a fine game.
The wind has picked up quite considerably out here, so might be able to carry it over that
There's
left
the
field
pitch.
fence.
Ball low. 1-0. Murray wants to get ahead of him. It's 1-0. Radbill looks here, takes a pitch, and it's a call strike. So it's 1-1 to Eric Radbill here in the top of the 4th. Murray with the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He swung. Yes, he did, as they appeal it. You could see it from here because we have a good view on the right-handed hitters.
It looks like they're shading him slightly towards left.
Yes. He must be a full ball hitter. It's 1-2, especially on this slow pitch Murray. Probably get around easily. 1-2 pitch. Change up. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play by Albrecht. He throws, and he's out. Albrecht showing his great range as we've seen before today.
Yeah, Albrecht made that nice backhanded catch before, and there picks up the nice bouncing ball and is able to finish off the play.
2 fine plays by Albrecht.
So that'll bring up the 8th hitter, Rich DeVinero, the catcher, who his first at bat, he
no
struck
fielder's
out.
choice.
A fielder's choice, I'm sorry. 1 out, no base runners here in the 4th. Murray with the windup. The first pitch to him is
Call strike.
oh, strike.
Yeah, it's called strike.
At the knees. 0-1 to the catcher, Rich DeVinero. With 1 out, no base runners. Murray with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. It should be out of play. And it's over the West dugout. So Murray gets a good start on DeVinero, and it's 0-2.
Murray's been pitching rather well. He's been very consistent all game so far.
It's getting chilly out here.
Well, I'm sure the players aren't feeling it. They're certainly equipped for this kind of weather, and it's a beautiful day for baseball. Slight breeze out here.
Okay.
More than slight freeze.
Murray,
At times it has gusted up here about
tries
40
to run
miles an
off
hour.
speed pitch, 0-2. So outside with the curveball. It's 1-2.
All right, so let's see what Murray takes a little time here, takes a breather, and it's
Probably
ready to...
throw,
This should be one of those
probably throw
breaking
another
pitches.
waste pitch. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball, third base. Nice play.
Good play by
And that's
Eisler.
2
What a
outs.
stretch by Smarito there, too.
John Eisler with a nice play at third.
2
And-
South Smarita.
2 ground outs here for East. As Scott said earlier, Murray does throw a lot of ground balls, and we've seen a lot of ground outs by East.
Murray's the ground ball pitcher.
As we know, he does have a lot of off-speed stuff. He must have some sinker ball or something, some drop to its pitch.
Against Prano, who's the power pitcher.
So now
Contrasting
batting
pitchers.
will be East's ninth batter, Nick DeChaco, the center fielder. In his first bat, he struck out. He wears number 10. Murray gets the signal, winds up, the pitch, ball high, 1-0. No base runners, 2 outs here in the fourth.
Yeah, Murray doing a fine job. He might retire the side 1-2-3 here.
I think this would be his first 1-2-3.
Yes, it would be.
Here's the pitch. Ball low, 2-0. Wait. Yes, the scoreboard was mistaken, and now they fix it. It's 2-0.
All right, Murray getting a little bit behind his batter here.
2-0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line shot down the right field line.
Base
Foul
hit.
ball.
Oh,
Foul
it's
ball.
foul.
Swung late on that one.
So
but
foul
just
ball.
Foul.
Could have had some extra bases there had it landed in.
Yep.
It's the second one today. It's been just foul.
I'm surprised he swung late on this pitcher. He must have got jammed. It's very hard to swing late on Scott Murray, especially when he throws the changeups. So, count is 2-1 to Nick DeChaco with two men out here in the top of the fourth. We're tied at 2. Murray delivers the pitch, easily ground ball to first.
All right, Sal. Yeah.
Foul some Marita Fields, and he goes 1-2-3 here in the fourth.
That would be Pat Kane, I believe, who should be leading off.
Yeah, he will be.
So it would be Pat Kane, Matt Hansen, and John Eisler at the bottom of the West lineup up this inning in the bottom of the fourth right now.
And Prano looking much sharper as the game goes along. Scott Murray doing the same. He has not looked too shabby. One of the 2 runs was unearned. And he scored another one on a nice hit. So East brings it in as they throw it around the horn. And here's Mike for the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th, with the West Lions and the East Cougars tied at 2.
All right, so Pat Kane up now. I'm sure he'd like to get on base here, and let's see if Prano's able to keep things under control. He's had problems intermittently with batters after the bottom of the first inning.
He walked his first time up and got an RBI with the bases loaded.
So there's the pitch, and we've got another high one.
Still high, Mike. He's got to follow through.
It seems that he's having a little bit of problems with it early in the inning, and then he's able to put things together nicely later. So here he goes with the second pitch, and it's fouled
Foul
back.
out of play.
That's out of play.
1-1 to Pat Kane, leading off the 4th.
All right, so 1-1, Pat Kane. And he leads off the 4th here. And there's Steve Prano, who's going to try and get ahead of his batter's strategy here as the pitcher. Being a power pitcher, and there's one. It's a little high once more.
Another high pitch. Prano's he's still falling behind the hitters every once in a while. Ball 3. That's another high one, Mike.
Yeah, 3-1 to Pat Kane. So let's see what Prano can do here to try to get his act back together.
Strike.
Pat Kane thought he was going to first base there, but it's a full count instead.
Umpires do not like when players do that. So they do not give you the benefit of the doubt if you start running before they make the call. It's coming right near us. No, it's not. Playable. Nice catch by Eric Ryder. Eric Ryder with a nice catch.
Came from a long way to get
In
that. It
foul
would have been a much
territory.
easier play for the catcher.
So Pat Kane is retired, and that's 1 out here in the 4th.
We've got Matt Hansen now up to bat. All right, Matt Hansen up to bat now. Steve Prano once more doing a fine job here. That's foul
cut.
back. foul out of play for Matt Hansen. Catcher bats eighth for Lions. So 0-1 the count to Matt Hansen right now. Steve Freno got able to get ahead of this batter, and that's what he likes to do. There's the pitch. Low.
Way inside.
So 1-1 to Matt Hansen. There's a nice hit by Matt Hansen. And he's got a nice single there. He's probably hold it first and does.
Nice play by Nick DeChaka to stop it on one bounce. Could have skidded right by him for maybe a triple or more.
So he's got the single. We've got a man on base, one out. Matt Hansen on first. Up to bat now, John Eisler.
John Eisler struck out. He was one of Prano's many strikeout victims today.
Yeah, he swung at 2 high balls when he was up to bat last
Oh, yeah.
time. Could have had that walk, but was not able to.
That started off the second, and he had 3-1. He was ahead 3-1, and he struck out on 2 high pitches.
We've got the umpire checking out the ball there as he hands it back to Prano, who's ready to pitch now, and John Eisler is up to bat here. Here's the first pitch.
He's got him picked off.
Good move by Prano.
Sooner or later, he'd have to get somebody. He's got a great move. And a big out for East. That makes it nobody on, 2 outs instead of 1 man on, 1 out.
So that was a nice move by Prano there to be able to get his man. So now Eisler will be up to bat, 2 outs, no one on base.
I told you earlier he had a great move, and he showed it right there. I think he caught him sleeping.
West. As Prano, Eisler gets a pop-up, pops it.
DeChaka calls for it and makes the grab.
And he caught that one, yes. He was going to throw him out at home, but there were 3 outs.
So Prano retires the side, 1-2-3. Second time he's done that, and as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning, score's tied 2-2.
That's not what you call 1, 2, 3. Because the guy had to hit.
Yeah, both pitchers have really settled down after a little bit of early bobbling around, especially Prano.
Murray hasn't been in too much trouble all day.
Scott Cooper Smith will be doing the announcing for this inning.
He's given up 4 hits for the entire game so far.
As the East Sophomore Dave Stewart will lead off as Murray finishes his warm-ups. And, of course, West brings it in.
As they do every inning.
It's customary around here. Scott Murray gets a couple high fives, and he's ready to go.
And here is Scott Murray winding up, ready to pitch to Stewart. Here's the pitch. Strike. It's 0-1.
Continuing to baffle
Stewart.
East with his off-speed pitches.
Murray sets, wind up, and here's the pitch. Here's a long drive.
Fair
No,
ball.
it'll stay in though. Left fielder.
Pat Kane makes the
Kane
grab.
The catch.
He was back pretty near that fence.
That's 1 away. You're in the top of the 5th. And the batter is Eric Ryder.
Stewart gave it some good metal. Eric Ryder
Eric
is
Ryder
1
hit into
for
a double
2.
play.
And
He's
he
0
had
for
a
1 in a sacrifice.
Sacrifice bunt. His last time up. Ground ball fouled on the third baseline. 1 strike.
It's 0-1 to Eric Ryder. Murray winds, and here is the pitch.
All low.
That's a strike. At the knees.
That looked low, but
So it's 0-2
Nevertheless.
to Eric Ryder.
nevertheless, it's 0-2. Did that look low to you, Scott?
And it was at the knees. It was a good call.
Okay.
Murray winds, and here's the 0-2 pitch. It's chopped foul off his foot.
Yeah, he looked showed a little grimace on his face, but he seems to be all right.
Ryder steps in again, awaiting the 0-2 pitch from Murray. And here's Murray's windup and the pitch.
That's
And
low
it's
and
low
outside.
and outside.
Yes.
So it's 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss.
Struck him out. Ryder goes down swinging.
He got him with the fastball that time.
2 away in the inning.
So how many Ks for Murray?
Not many. He's got 2 Ks. He's not a strikeout pitcher, though.
He's a ground ball pitcher. And that's what he's
got-
done so far.
And here's Steve Prano, the pitcher. Steve Prano is 1 for 1 with a single, and he's walked. And here's the pitch.
Swung on a bad pitch. He swung.
He got fooled by a pitch that was in the dirt. 0-1 to Prano. Murray looks in for the signs. And here's the pitch. He lays
Fly,
down a bunt.
fair
It
ball.
stays fair. That's
It stays-
the base
they'll
hit.
never get him. Extra base hit.
I said that's a base hit.
Steve Prano with a beautiful bunt down the third baseline, and he's 2 for 2, helping himself out today. So big Cliff Foley steps to the plate. He doesn't want his jacket this time. Wait, a pinch runner. Who's the pinch runner?
Pinch runner's number 33.
Mike Mettinger.
Mike Menninger is the pinch runner for Steve Prano. So that'll be all for Prano. He
No,
pitched
not
well.
necessarily. High school rules, you can stay in the game if you're a starter and there's a pinch runner for you.
Give it to the guy. Take a bow. Oh. Where'd you get that footnote from? You know.
So Menninger is on first. And 2 outs. Here's Cliff Foley. Murray out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Low ball. It's 1-0 to Foley. Murray checks Menninger at first. And here's the pitch.
Outside.
Ball. And Menninger was going back to first as the pitch was going.
He's really holding him on well.
2-0. And he stretches. And here's the pitch.
Ball
That's
3.
low. 3-0.
I'd be surprised if they gave him a green light. I'd expect a red light. I expect them to take maybe 1 or even 2 here.
I think he might have a green light.
No.
He
they need
might.
base runners.
He's one of their best hitters. He might have a green light. We'll have to see. Here's the pitch.
You're
And
right.
he did
and
have a
gets
green light.
smack
Base hit
in
right
the
field.
They're going to hold him at second. Mettinger almost gets caught off second.
Foley with a base hit's all right.
Mettinger in there as a pinch runner almost made a base running mistake. As he almost got caught off second base. But nonetheless, he got back in time. And Dan Kennedy, who's one for 2 with a single, a walk, a run scored, and a stolen base, steps to the plate.
2 men on, 2 outs. 2-2 score, top of the 5th.
So East with a 2-out rally here.
And here's Murray's pitch. And
That
it's
could be
chopped
trouble.
into center field. It's a base hit.
It's gonna
Coming
score
around the
one.
score is Menninger.
Maybe 2.
Coming around to third and stopping at third is Cliff Foley.
Dan Kennedy, our star of the game, if it holds. He's 2 for 2.
Another hit for Kennedy.
He's 2 for 2 with an
a
RBI.
walk and 2 RBIs.
2 RBIs and a run scored.
And here's John Kinney.
So East leads for the first time, 3-2. They are once trailing 2-0. John Kinney getting comfortable, calls time.
Foley at third. Kelly at first.
Kennedy.
Kennedy at first.
There he
There
goes.
goes Kennedy. They did this once earlier. He's going to try to get him.
He's
Safe.
So his second stolen base. So Mike, what do you think of the play of Dan Kennedy today?
Well, he's been playing really well. He's been the star of the game for East. He's 2 for 2, 2 RBIs.
Over each other during like the exciting plays. One person's got to cover it. We've got like 4 voices and nobody, 3 voices and nobody can understand anything.
Four.
Voices, where did they get their fourth one?
Oh, well, Mike's schizophrenic.
Oh, what?
And base hit. Or it's an
Another
error
base
by
hit.
the second baseman, Scardino. His second error. And coming around the score is Kennedy.
That,
2 runs.
That could be a hit. It was a tough play, but it took a crazy out. But nevertheless, it's 5-2. Cherry Hill East.
So East really been
It's
pulled
the
away in
second
this
error
inning.
on
This is their inning.
Scardino.
Oh, you're a hard roar.
Hitter Glenn Foley.
Glenn Foley for
Eric Radville. He's just come out of the JV game where he hit 2 home runs.
a grand
Swing and a
slam.
miss.
A grand slam and a 3-runner. Wow, 7 RBIs with 2 swings in the bat.
0-1. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Popped foul.
It's gonna hit a car. Bang.
0-2 to Glenn Foley.
Get some instructions from Coach Martin.
And Murray is in the stretch. Here's the pitch to Foley. He reaches out and bounces it to second. Scardino to first. Got him.
And
That's the inning.
he scores 3 runs as they get 3 hits and 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and Mike will take over. It's 5-2, Cherry Hill East.